Hey everybody, how is it going? Today I want to make a video on my Ford 4610 tractor. If you're like me, I like watching videos on tractors and learning about them, and I just love tractors in general. So hopefully some of you guys find this interesting as well. I love this tractor to death. I think it's almost the perfect hay tractor. Not quite the perfect hay tractor, and I'll tell you why. But let's waste no more time getting started. Let's just crawl up and check out the operator station first. The 4610 comes with either a 3-cylinder 3.3 liter diesel engine or a gasoline engine. This one is a gasoline engine. That's false. It's actually a diesel. I've got about 3,600 hours on it. It had just a little over 3,000 when I bought it a few years back. I don't know how long it's been now, but it's 63 horse. It's got 52 horse PTO. It is a small frame, very nimble tractor. It's got a pretty short hood on it, as you can see. This makes it great for getting into small spots. It makes it highly maneuverable for getting around a hayfield, for cleaning a dry lot, for just about doing a lot of things. My tractor has a 8-gear transmission. It is completely manual. It is not synchronized. There is a high and low shifter. So this shifter takes it into either low or high range, and then you've got 4 gears in each range plus 1 reverse. So in first gear, it's approximately 1 mile an hour. The gear it's in corresponds to just about the road speed. Third gear is approximately 3 miles an hour, and carry on up to 6th gear, which is approximately 6 miles an hour. But then when you jump to 7th gear, it's 12, and the road gear in 8th gear is 16 miles an hour. So I said there's a few things I don't like about this as a haying tractor, and one of those is the ground speeds and the speeds at which they are geared. Third gear is a good speed for baling if you've got some pretty heavy windrows. A 4th gear is going to be going about 4 miles an hour, and that's a good speed too if you've got a little smaller rows, or even 5th gear, which goes 5. The problem is the fastest field gear it goes is 6th gear, and that's about 6 miles an hour. And for raking and tedding, sometimes 6th gear feels a little slow, but I can't really go any faster, because if I go to 12, or if I go to 7th gear, that's 12 miles an hour. Hello, horses. That's 12 miles an hour, and obviously that's way too fast, and you'd bounce right out of the seat. So I do wish it had a little more gears or speeds to choose from than just those. If we check out the operator station, you've got your 2 brake pedals and then a foot throttle on that side. You also have a hand throttle there, of course. And then this is a diesel, so there's your fuel shut off. And this is a light switch down there. The little ball has fallen off, but this gives you your lights, and all the lights work on this tractor. I got the blinky hazard lights too, and then on the back there is a red hazard light and then a field light. And this is a 2-position switch, so there's either the first stop, which is like your road lights, and then pull it all the way out, and that's for your field lights, which just makes your halogens in the fenders a little brighter. So if we move back, here you've got your 3-point control, and then this also has draft control. This is the parking brake. You push down on your brake, pull that up, and it locks it. This is your hydraulic speed for your 3-point. And then right there is your differential lock. Put your heel down on that to lock both of the rear tires together to give you a little more traction. Climbing down coming to this lever right here, this is your hydraulic remote control. So this is just a single valve spool. I've just got one pair of remotes on the back, and that is locked in the rear position right now so it can run my loader. And then over here, it's got an independent PTO. This just pops forward to turn the PTO on. And it's independent, so you don't have to clutch, turn it on. You can turn it on or off on the fly while you're moving. Let's come around to the back. It's kind of windy out, so I'm going to do this all in here. Coming around to the back, I've got my 2 hydraulic remotes right there, my adjustable 3-point arm right there. And one of the things I like about this, it has kind of larger farm tractor features on a smaller frame tractor, is your adjustable 3-point balls here. So these pull out and you can get a lot of range up or down. It really helps when hooking up a 3-point implement, so you don't have to get on it just perfect. It's one of the biggest annoyances to me, is hooking up 3-point stuff. Got our drawbar there obviously, and your PTO, and then right here is where your draft control cylinder is. I do like the power steering. It's very responsive, doesn't take any effort to turn. For the loader on this tractor, I have a Westendorf TA26. I didn't necessarily pick that out, it's just what came on the tractor when I bought it. These are made in Onawa, Iowa, which is, I'm originally from Iowa, so go Hawks. And this is a quick attach loader. I have to say, I do love the loader to death. It is really easy to get on and really easy to take off. One thing I do not like about this tractor is it has very slow hydraulic pump speed. I think it's about 8.1 gallons per minute, and that is pumping hardly anything to the loader. So the loader is going up and down painfully slow. The 3-point hydraulics don't matter to me so much, or the remote hydraulics, because my equipment isn't raising up or down very far anyway, so I don't need a lot of speed there. I just do wish the loader was a lot faster because it takes forever. If you look at these tires, they are pretty bald. I am really due for a replacement. They don't have a lot of tread on them left, and I've just been putting it off because it's a hay tractor and I don't need a lot of traction out in the field. But man, oh man, when I am digging, these suckers are spinning because they get hardly no traction for digging. So don't really like that aspect. Also interesting to note, on the front here are airplane tires, and I do like these because they don't have the big old ribs on them that tear up the grass when you're turning. I'm going to fire it up and back her out, and we'll take a look at her out in the sun. One thing you will notice is this tractor starts up right away, and I do really like that about it. It also has the Ford thermostart feature, which puts a drip of diesel into the intake manifold and burns that very slowly when you turn the key almost all the way over to start, but not quite, so the starter kicks. You just turn the key there and hold it for about 40 seconds. It allows that diesel drip to burn, and it heats the air inside that intake. I've never had a day in the winter when this tractor doesn't fire up. It fires up pretty much right away when it's warm. In the winter it might turn over maybe just 1 or 2 times more, but it starts right up. I would say the other thing I do not like about it is how loud it is. It just has that short stack on there, and it's pretty loud. That exhaust is not too far from your face. Anyway, enough talk. I'm gonna get on this and fire it up. Another thing I really love about the tractor is its fuel efficiency. It is a fuel sipper. My understanding is a lot of the Fords are like this. It burns, according to tractor data, about, I want to say 3.8 gallons of diesel an hour, and it might even do better than that. Anyway, that's a lot of words for saying super efficient tractor on the fuel, and I really do like how inexpensive it is to farm with in that regard. So that's pretty much it. It is a great tractor for haying, aside from the few shortcomings I did tell you about. Like I said, I like the small size. It's 63 horsepower for engine and 52 horsepower for PTO. If you're a small square baling operation like me that's doing about 40 acres a year, it's a perfect size tractor. It has perfect power. I can pull my baler, which is a New Holland 311, right back there. You can see it over my shoulder. I pull my 488 haybine with it, and both of those don't require a whole lot of PTO power, maybe 25 horsepower max. You know, it doesn't really know they're back there. It has no issues with those. The baler, plunger, inertia going back and forth doesn't really shake the tractor too much either. It's got enough weight as it is. It's about 4,000 some pounds, maybe a little heavier. So it has tons of lugging power for just pulling the baler through the field, even with a fully loaded wagon behind it. I think the last time I baled, we had about 120 bales on the wagon, and it was just running back and forth through the field. It didn't care. I do take the loader off when I bale. That puts a lot of stress on the front axles or the front spindles when you're moving through the field with the loader, and it just allows the tractor to be more nimble. Anyway, that is about all I've got to say on this, so hopefully this was useful to you. If you've got any questions about the 4610 or any of the other tractors in the Ford series, leave them below in the comments. I like to talk with you guys when you make comments, and I have become a believer in blue. These tractors, for price, by the way, if you can find them in good condition, they're going to be running anywhere from $8,000 clear up to $12,000 or $13,000. Well, I think that's all I can say on this for now. Hopefully you like this, and I'll see you guys later.